y'all thought it was over, but AEW Fight Forever is back, as it has been confirmed that season 4 will be dropping as early as next month. Fellas, are y'all still in, or is it too late? Brian, what are you thinking?
From a business standpoint, I'm in because I'm here to make money. But I'm not touching that game on my free time for nothing, dog. Those are just my two
Come
cents
on,
with
bro.
that. I ain't touching it.
Before I get my takes on it, Kittle, what do you think?
Same man. Look, I barely even play WWE 2K24, which has more content, right? So unless season 4 is like the second coming of Christ, then we'll think about it. But it's not. I don't know. From the track record, it's not looking good.
For me, you know what? Just like you said, I barely play WWE 2K24 either. I would like to
Mhm.
get in there and play it a little bit more, but I'm really not itching to play it. I would
Yeah.
rather play AEW Fight Forever than WWE 2K24, to be quite frank with you, to be quite honest. So if they
Hmm.
get new match types in there, you know what? I love to play wrestling games, but for some reason, 2K24 just doesn't scratch that itch for me. So if they cook with season 4, I'm definitely willing to get back in. And for them to cook, I don't need wrestlers and soundtracks and themes like they've dropped before. We've said it over and over and over again. I'm almost sick of saying it. They got to put some new match types in this thing. And not only just put those new match types in, those match types have to be playable online. I think this is their last chance. We're coming up to 1 year in June by the time this thing comes out. And I'm done after this, to be honest. We've just been hopeful and hopeful and hopeful for almost a year now. If they don't deliver this time, I don't think they're going to deliver. And it's just time for them to cut bait and we got to move on. If they did add new match types, Kiro, would you at least be willing to jump in there and give it a try?
Depends on what match type it is, because for again, I'm just gonna compare it to 2K24. Like I love the special ref match, I love the gauntlet match, and that's one of the two of the biggest reasons why play these games. Like when I'm bored, I rarely play them, but I get in there and do a gauntlet match. Like I still want to do the 30-man gauntlet where I start as number 1 and do stuff like that. So yeah, if they put in some interesting match types, like a cage match would be cool. Hell in a Cell, and a Hell in a Cell that's done right, aka when you go to the edge, you just fall. There's no safeguard. There's no predetermined animation. There's just physics involved. Like that would be fun. And this game being arcadey, they could pull that off so much better, man. They could really do something there. Like when you fall from the cage to the table, even though it's not an animation, the table should break, like all stuff like that. And weapon
Yeah.
interactions in the game is actually pretty decent, so I think it would allow them to do that. But like, how insane would it be to be able to ride a like a skateboard on the top of the steel, like something like a Hell in a Cell. We could call it Blood and Guts. 2 rings. There you go. Add more than that. Actually, match types is not enough for me. I keep saying this. We need a game mode so we can play those match types over and over and over again. Give us a reason to use that stuff. Like I keep giving this example, but let's imagine that Skyrim just had one city, which was Whiterun, and you had all these amazing swords, amazing spells that you can do. But hey, if you can't get outside of the city, like in this, you're stuck in the small bit of content. None of that is gonna matter. So we need game modes to go ahead and broaden the scope of this game, and we need even like cooler stuff, like more fixes to the game. The pin system
Yeah.
is still messed up. Maybe get a new mini game. Give us 6 wrestlers, 8 wrestlers, give us 10, so you can go ahead and say to 2K, bro, we got 10 wrestlers. What are you doing? What are you doing? What
Right.
is this, a game from 1998? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that would really bring me back. Unfortunately, like I said, from what we've seen so far, it's just tough to expect stuff like this. But hopefully, man, hopefully, I think I saw the tweet and someone was teasing some new match types. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So it was actually Mike Straw. I think he actually confirmed. He said there would be new match types in
Okay.
it, but he said
Okay.
there was another story that would be coming out that he'd be talking about. And first thing when I saw
Yeah.
this, I said, you know what? It's going to be good news. So I
Mm.
can't wait to see what's going to happen. Maybe they're going to announce part 2. Maybe they're going to say, you know what? We got another 4-pack with all kind of different stuff coming in it. Then I saw Brian's tweet, and he said, I don't know if this is good or bad, and that made me think. I was like, wait a minute, it could be bad news. So, what do y'all
In,
think?
wait.
I think we'll
In,
finally get some good groundbreaking news for AEW Fight Forever. I think he said it drops tomorrow. Or do y'all think we're going to get more bad news? I don't think season 4 is the last season. I wouldn't say that's bad news because I would hope they come back with us like AEW Fight Forever 2 behind that maybe in a few years. But what do y'all think?
well, I don't think anything. I gotta ask you a question. What do you mean by bad news? Like, what would be bad news for you?
Bad news is something underwhelming, like something like, all right, I could have been without
Right,
that because
right, right.
like right now, like for me to pick up the game consistently for a couple hours, even like I haven't played the game in months, so
Mhm.
like I just want to be able to sit there, have a reason to play the game, and honestly speaking, like I feel like we need a mode. Like 2K
Yeah.
has all these match types, and I'm not saying that I don't use them, but very rarely do I get on to play a certain match type. I just may implement them into my universe mode. So it's tough as a whole because we can say, oh yeah, put these match types in and we'll play online. Sure, but online gameplay sucks. The pin system sucks. So it's like it just leaves
Gameplay online
us.
is good.
No, I'm
That's
saying
that's
I'm
what I would
saying
use.
I'm saying the pin system sucks, and I'm
Oh yeah.
saying like the cheesy stuff that you could do, like the kick to what I forgot what it's called, but you can knock them over and just spam it.
Yeah, the under barrel kick or whatever. Like, there's
Yeah,
so many exploits you
there's a
can
lot
do,
of
and
exploits
yeah.
online. Like I'm not saying that the servers suck like by a mile. They're better than 2K's 10 times. What I'm more talking about is just the cheesy stuff that you can do in the exploits.
Yeah. So that's what I would say. That's why I was saying new match types, just because that's really where I had the most fun playing the game. Not online with strangers, like doing live streams on my channel, playing with the chat. Like I'd always get a lot of people in there who wanted to play, so we had a lot of fun with it. But I can see what y'all are saying. I don't think they're going to add any new modes. Absolutely not. But we'll see. Maybe. I think that news story drops tomorrow, so we will come back
Oh
and
yeah.
we'll definitely
We'll
talk about it.
cover
If
it.
it's
Yeah, I
good,
mean,
I'm going to praise it. I don't know about these guys, but if it's bad, we're definitely going to talk about that as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. Stay tuned. Smash the subscribe button, drop a like. Let's get to that.